Ashtabula County Grand Jury issued secret felony indictments against 7 individuals involving the July 25th shooting that took place near West 47th and Fern in Ashtabula and resulted in the death of Devonte McCurdy. Many of the individuals indicted by the grand jury were arrested yesterday morning as part of a sweep coordinated by the Ashtabula Police Department, the Ashtabula County Sheriff's Department, Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the United States Marshals Fugitive Task Force, and have been booked in the Ashtabula County Grand Jury. They will be arraigned in the courtroom of Judge Ronald Bevel tomorrow morning. The following individuals have been indicted. Jermaine Ruth, 1 count of aggravated murder with firearm specification. 1 count of murder, also with firearm specification. 1 count of tampering with evidence, and that's a 3rd-degree felony. Sierra Renee Rumer, 1 count of tampering with evidence and 1 count of obstructing justice. Carletta Ruth, 1 count of tampering with evidence. Nicholas Roman Quarterman, 1 count of tampering with evidence. Morgan Nordquist, 1 count of obstructing justice. Kenneth J. Curry, 1 count of obstructing justice. And Sarah Lynn George, 1 count of obstructing justice, all 3rd-degree felonies. Following the murder of Mr. McCurdy, Jermaine Ruth was on the run for 5 days. Rumer, Nordquist, Curry, and George undertook efforts to hide Mr. Ruth during those 5 days.
Police, open the door!
Rumer, Leatherwood, and Quarterman concealed crucial evidence, the Chevy Trailblazer used by Mr. Ruth immediately after the murder. Law enforcement will not turn a blind eye to the actions of these individuals. Instead, we will aggressively prosecute each of them for publicity. There will be no leniency from law enforcement for those who intentionally hide evidence or harbor a fugitive, particularly in the case where a criminal life is taken. The message we want to convey relating to these indictments is this: if you want to murder someone, further, if you tamper with evidence associated with any crime, in this case, murder, and obstruct justice by harboring a fugitive who in this case was a murder suspect, you will also pay the consequences for your egregious actions. It should be noted that during a search warrant, a search warrant was obtained by the Ashtabula Police Department yesterday to search the Carletta Ruth and Nicholas Quarterman residence based on items discovered in plain view at the time of the arrest. As a result of execution of the search warrant, approximately $6,000 in cash, loaded firearms and ammunition, and suspected narcotics were located. In addition, a key fob and physical key to the Chevy Trailblazer were found wrapped in a plastic bag, along with loaded weapons in an area outside the home and hidden from view. I would like to personally thank those that made this effort possible: Ashtabula City Solicitor Mike Franklin, Chief Robert Stell and his dedicated staff, including Detectives Joe Saletti, Buddy Felt, Dennis Dibble, and Doug Hollitz of the Ashtabula Police Department, Sheriff Billy Johnson, Lieutenant Bill Nemi, and Detective Taylor Cleveland of the Ashtabula Sheriff's Department, Ashtabula County Sheriff's Department, Special Agent Bob McBride of the FBI, Special Agent Brendan McNeely of the Ohio Attorney General's Office, Bureau of Criminal Investigation, and my Assistant Prosecutor, Cecilia Cooper. While these cases are in the early stages of the criminal process, these persons have worked very hard so far in ensuring that justice is truly served.
Mr. Iarocci pretty much covered everything I would have said, but I do want to just reinforce the amount of work that the officers put into this, not only in our agency, but the other agencies that were mentioned. Tremendous amount of man hours that went into this. Worked a lot of late hours, came in very early in the morning, and didn't see their families much for the last few months. And I really want to commend the work that everybody did on this case and brought it to a resolution relatively quickly.
I also want to commend all the law enforcement officers involved in this investigation. I'd like to make the remark that in my view and my experience, and I think that of the other people standing before you, trafficking in narcotics and violence against persons are just two sides of the same coin, and they will not be tolerated in this community. And I say that not just on behalf of the City of Ashtabula and the Ashtabula Police Department, but as you can see, we don't stand alone. We stand with the Ashtabula County Prosecutor and the Ashtabula County Sheriff and his department. We stand with the Ohio Attorney General, his Bureau of Criminal Investigation and Identification. We stand with the U.S. Department of Justice and the FBI and the Marshal Service. There's no safe haven here. If you commit these crimes in this city, you will be caught, you will be punished.